Welcome back to SSX Tricky. I'm SSX with the same crew. So we're gonna get right into it. Here we're going to Tokyo Megaplex, and we're gonna go back to some new characters. Probably my favorite new character, Simon.
This guy seems a little crazy.
Yeah.
And he was zapped with electricity, and it made him crazy.
Yeah.
Dang.
Simon's character trait is that he's insane, and that's awesome.
This is a popular character archetype in the 2000s.
Yeah.
But Simon's the coolest of them all.
Yeah. I mean, even the name, Simon with an S-I-M-O-N, dumb, stupid, member of Alvin and the Chipmunks. Simon with a P-S-Y, cool. The coolest kid at your high school.
Coolest flip.
Let's get going.
Welcome back to Tokyo, where the man-made Mammoth Megaplex has undergone a massive overhaul. Past challengers of the SSX World Circuit may recognize the locale, but the layout, paths, and jumps have been completely reworked at the staggering cost of $1.3 billion. Getting to the suspended top level is going to be hard. Staying there will be even harder.
Bing, bang, boom, hey! I'm a pinball freaking wizard, hey!
It's the quarterfinals.
Okay, Simon, whatever you say.
Okay, I love this. Think about Simon. Simon loves Zoe, but Zoe does not like him back. So, when you play as Zoe, Simon is like the friendiest of friend, but when you're Simon, Zoe's a strong neutral. Simon, like, Zoe, watch me now! But, yeah, Tokyo Megaplex in this version, once again, like, expanded to be crazier than ever before. With, a ton of stuff to keep you off the ground, but even if you're on the ground, it's a lot more rideable than it was in the first game.
I still like it better in the first game, I'm sorry.
Yeah?
Yeah,
But anyway, I kind of want to listen to Static X after this, you feel me?
Yeah, Simon the kind of guy to bump Static X.
Maybe pump some Papa Roach.
Nah, Papa Roach sucks. Static X is way better.
Yeah, Papa Roach isn't heavy enough.
For real.
Simon needs... You ever listen to Cannibal? Oh my god.
Yeah, because Static X is industrial metal, groove metal. And also, they've got Wayne Static, who's like, crazy guy with spiky hair.
Yeah, Simon's playlist is like Static X, Fear Factory, other bands like that from the time.
Food metal. He's probably a big fan of food metal.
Yeah, probably like some like crazy sort of punk bands or, bands like the Butthole Surfers.
I mean, hell, what does his profile say in the game? I don't remember anything from it, but... that lists like favorite movies and whatever.
That's true. He has a canon favorite movie or whatever.
Yeah. It's probably a snuff film or something.
God.
But there we go, the guillotine hair. That's his signature.
A Simian film.
Yeah, nice.
Simian film. It's Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, but when you go off the jump and you're busting the guillotine and he just yells, "Born to die!" You know you're in for it.
I can't relate. I don't really listen to stuff that's much harder than like autopilot off. So
I'm gonna be honest. This guy, I don't mean this in like a bad criticism. He seems a little over the top compared to the other characters I've seen so far in this game.
yeah,
He seems like
Simon's
they're all like, what's the word? Like they're all
boisterous.
goofy.
No, they're all
boisterous.
pretty exaggerated, stereotypes. His stereotype is just that he's like, crazy metal guy. Again, Static X, this was how, guys were cool back then. You spiked up your hair, you shouted crazy, edgy things, and you listened to industrial metal.
I guess the closest one I can think of that feels as silly as he did is Eddie. That was the 70s guy, right? Yeah.
Yeah, the college guy who has, the retro 70s thing. And don't forget Luther, super duper redneck.
Have we played Luther yet? I don't remember Luther.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you were on that video because
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
Simon fits in perfectly.
Yeah.
Take it from
just compared to the ones I've seen so
SSX
far, he seems more over the top.
Yeah. But I mean, Turo, it's understandable, that you couldn't really not whatever you said, because if I remember, your dad wouldn't let you play as Simon
Yeah.
because he was too crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I'm not the only one then. Okay.
Yeah. He has tattoos, and my dad didn't like that.
Yeah, but no, let's talk about how awesome Simon is. So he's Canadian, very proud of his Canadian heritage. He loves to shout Canadian things. He likes to
Such
shout
as-
about bacon. He likes
Such
to
as
shout
Born to
Saskatoon.
Die.
Like
Such
a
as Born to
long-necked
Die.
goose. Yeah.
Born to Die is a very common.
Saskatoon.
Full
Born to Die.
burger platter, man.
My piercings are whistling. Yeah, you say. Connor and I
that
are
one- that
Simon
one's a-
experts.
that
You're
one's a very
Simon
well-known
Stans.
Canadian
Oh my
phrase.
gosh.
Yeah, we're
Oh my God.
Simon
Are you guys
Stan.
gonna make a Simon fan cam?
There's literal Simon
Oh my god,
Stans in the
one of
chat.
those over-edited Twitter fan cams with just like clips of Simon from pre-racing or you know, after the racing stuff.
Yeah, we're such Simon fans that when we snowboard, we shout, "Simon, watch me now."
Oh my god.
Take
No.
me now!
So bad.
No enemies. If you keep
I
good.
mean, it's a good character that, you know, it's
Yeah.
he really sticks with
Memorable
you.
design.
Yeah. Memorable design, and again, the best version of this. He's just gonna get watered down more and more every game after
Yeah.
this that he just appears in.
Yeah, he just becomes guy with cool haircut instead of like guy with cool personality.
Guy who's
just
a
becomes
little
Canadian.
edgy.
He's just Canadian.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just boring Canadian man. Oh man, Simon versus Wolverine, the two coolest Canadians. Who wins?
Whoa.
Hey, what about Elise?
It's just at least it's not cool. She's really lame.
That's a good
Like
point.
Wolverine shows up in his X-Men suit. It's like, you know, it was designed for him. Simon shows up in a, you know, white t-shirt and jeans.
Yeah.
Well, I shouldn't say at least it's really lame, but confident.
Yeah.
Again, it's something about the way Lucy Liu delivers her lines that's just really annoying. Maybe.
Who was the voice actor for Simon?
I don't remember the guy's name, but he was like from a circus. He was like a circus performer,
Yeah.
and he like puts a spoon in his nose.
Yeah. I forgot to mention
Wait,
this last
really?
video. But also, the guy who voice acts Mac is a DJ from the Vancouver area, which is really cool.
Jim Rose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who
Was
was
this game
like,
made by Canadians or something?
yeah, this
Yeah,
was
Yeah,
like
Canadians just love to snowboard.
That's true.
EA Sports Big was what, like EA Vancouver at the time?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Montreal.
I see.
Montreal, okay.
Makes sense.
They
makes
were
sense.
Montreal, were they?
All right, so yeah, if you couldn't tell by now, this second race, I'm going to entirely ride the rails.
I love doing this. It's so much
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, it's so good.
At this jump, I guess you could say you're going off the rails. Okay, you're back on them now.
So fun.
Yeah.
I laughed.
You laugh at everything.
Fuck you.
You're laughing
Big
now.
grunt.
You're a
there's that-
sweet boy.
Eddie.
You're the sweet boy. You laugh at everything.
I like how if you look at the skybox, you could. It looks like we're like, you know. I like how we're like right at the top level of the skyscrapers. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's way better than literally back at SSX 1. It was just giant lights.
Lights. Yeah, that was the worst skybox in all of history. I will agree with that. And I like the upper path here. It's just this course is so much longer in this.
I
version.
should have taken the left rail on one of these. You know, you said this when doing Tokyo Megaplex and SSX 1, like on that video, and I actually do kind of agree with you now. That, like, you know, as a kid, this is a crazy spectacle. It's really awesome to ride. But, like, as an adult, where it is more satisfying to find, like, the perfect line or hit shortcuts just right,
Yeah.
this level is less
Yeah,
satisfying.
It's the least technical. Yeah, you just run into a fan,
you
pop
just
a bunch
do
of
the
over tricks.
same thing over and over and over, and then your PCSX2 freezes on the third race, so you lose the progress and you have to race the track 3 more times. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
that happened.
it's not that it's bad. It's really cool looking, but it's way more fun when you're a kid. Like I said, same thing when I tried to play Hulk Ultimate Destruction. It's an acclaimed game, but as a kid, it's not. When you're a kid, it's fun to run around and smash cars and climb buildings and just jump around. As an adult, you're more goal-based. It becomes kind of boring, and the missions can get really difficult and frustrating.
Or like playing the Transformers game on the PS2. I loved that game as a kid, and then I tried to play it as an adult, and I was like, this is awesome.
Same thing for all the Lego games. Since you can respawn infinitely, there's no challenge, and it's not as fun to explore as an adult. Being an adult sucks.
Yeah.
As like a little babby bitch, I grew up.
but-
Oh, sorry.
All right, so last race, I rode the rails the whole time. What could I possibly do that's crazier or faster than that? Well, this.
Whoa.
Yep.
What did you do?
Yeah.
So I select warped at like just the right time, and that did take me a couple tries. I basically just mashed. But
my
if you do that
God.
at just the right time, it puts you basically behind the fan at the finish line, and
You are the
finish
man,
immediately.
Simon.
I've
That's
never seen that
incredible.
before. I know the one where you like go off to the side and clip through the wall. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, this track is
so
busted.
just go up the fan, mash the select button, and if you don't get it, just restart
Yeah.
and try again.
You know what Simon looks like to me? He looks like a character from Thrill Kill.
Boom.
And Simon and Zoe were also in Sledstorm, the PS2 version.
He's just a cool metal guy.
yeah.
You ever been to a metal concert, man? You'll see a million guys like this, actually.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Thrill Kill was like a cool, had
That's
like a
true.
cool metal guy in it, didn't it?
My favorite character in Thrill Kill was the guy in the straitjacket. I always picked his alternate outfit where he was just missing his arms.
Yeah.
All right, but we're doing a complete 180 from the craziest man ever to the calmest dude ever.
This guy
is
looks like
Brody.
Peter Perfect from the Wacky Races.
Masterfully voiced by Billy Zane, I should say. Like,
Yeah, I
love
think
his
this was
voice
Billy
acting.
Zane's first voice acting gig.
He gets it so right. He does
Yeah,
it perfectly.
this was before his kingdoms were hearted.
Yeah.
Oh, is that like where people know him from?
Yeah, that's where most
Yeah,
people
I looked
know
him up and I'm like, he had a pretty big role in Titanic, but what else?
Well, he was in Titanic. He was the star of The Phantom. He was in a couple other movies, mostly supporting roles. Villains.
Yeah, he voiced, I think, the main villain of the first two Kingdom Hearts
Okay.
games.
Yeah, so he's not like an A-list actor, but he's an established Hollywood guy, and he's a really cool guy too.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he's pretty similar to Brody in real life, which you
Yeah,
find
he
is
is.
a trend of like a lot of these guys, a lot
Our
of the voice
destinies
actors
are
for these
intertwined.
characters.
I love that so much.
Yeah.
He looks like a
Makes
cool
you feel
surfer guy.
You feel glad that you picked Brody because he tells you made the right decision.
Yeah, he's the other Alpine rider. He is the fastest rider. Unfortunately, it just lined up that he's here for a show-off event, but hey, that doesn't mean we can't have fun,
Yeah.
Get a little transcendental medication.
Yeah, he has awesome Uber tricks, dude.
Or if you're a Ween fan, some transdermal celebration.
yeah.
Ooh, I'm a Ween fan. Thank you.
Yeah. Or a Devin Townsend fan. He covered that song.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just you and the event, and now you can hit all the vents and shit. That's probably it. When you're racing, when I was a kid, I'd hit all the vents and do crazy stuff along the way, but when I was, trying to, beat the races in first place, I'd hit a vent and be like, oh shit.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
here in Show Off, you could do that and then go like, yeah, let me flip an Uber, and it's all awesome.
Yeah.
Like, here's where Tokyo Megaplex really shines.
Let me pop a sick Uber trick,
But
bro.
but it's still like the jumps aren't as satisfying to me because it's like you hit a thing, you just slowly get launched straight up in the air. But hey, I don't want to be all negative. You are playing Brody, my one of my favorite characters.
Yeah, with your favorite signature trick,
Boom! Look at that. It's awesome.
the Hang 10 backflip.
And it looks really great when you're like doing like a rodeo or something, and it's just like
Yeah.
the physics break down.
When you do a backflip, Hang 10 backflip.
Yeah, it's a singularity,
Yeah.
Yeah. We were talking earlier about like spectacles
That's
in
cool
games
too.
that kind of feel a bit diminished as you get older. When I was growing up, ragdoll physics were just becoming like in vogue.
And they were so cool.
Yeah, I remember I would spend.
That was the only
liter-
reason I played all the way through that crappy X-Men 3 video game.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, me too, man. Me too. I remember that game.
I had the Wii I had the Wii spin-off of the Skate games. I had Skate It. That was actually my first introduction to the Skate series.
Skate it. Yep.
Yeah, and I remember there was this big ramp, like a big mega ramp. Well, there were multiple, of course, but there was this one in the library area, and I just spent literal hours just flinging my dude off of that and bailing out.
I mean, that's
It
what I
was
did
just,
in the original
cool
Skate
as
1
fuck.
back in like 2007.
Yeah, it was so fucking funny and cool. Just
No.
like intentionally trying to bail in different ways, like getting his feet to like clip on something and send him like tumbling head over heels.
I mean, ragdoll physics are great though. Like I said, that X-Men 3 game, such a bad game, like a lot of licensed games are. But when you kill somebody and their body just goes flinging through the air, limbs, akimbo, it's great.
We used to do this fun thing in the original Skate game that you can't do in any of the other ones. Only Skate 1. There's 2 fun glitches you could do. There was, when you went to downtown, there was a section of grass that you could hop over that you're not supposed to go to. And if you flew off of that section of grass, you would just fly through the air, and there was the park down below you, and you would fall, I don't know, like 500, like off a building, basically. And if you did a coffin midair and you landed there, the skateboard would get stuck in your torso.
Yeah.
Do that shit all the time.
Yeah. Or like anything Helix Snake did in Skate 3.
Yeah.
Oh man, Helix Snake.
Yeah, oh my god, games back then when there just weren't invisible walls everywhere, like Halo 2. Holy shit, I put so much time into Halo 2, and so much of that time was glitches and super bounces and crazy, out of map stuff that
Based
it
jump
was just
right
a remnant of its time. Then Halo 3 comes out and, invisible walls everywhere. Sure, you can still get out of maps, but you can't, do the same kinds of glitches.
Yeah, like, Skate 2 fixed a lot of those things. Skate 3 had its own, like, weird physics stuff that was mostly due to it being rushed, but, like, Skate 1, like, its glitches are, like, exclusive to Skate 1. Like, they patched that. You can't do that in any other Skate games. You can't get the skateboard stuck inside yourself.
Yeah, Skate 2, like, obviously isn't, like, a flawless game when it comes to, like, technical bugs and shit. But what is there is so much harder to do, and honestly kind of more rewarding for it. Like, doing a super bounce in Skate 2 is still fun to this day because it's pretty fucking hard to get a good one.
Yeah.
Oh my god, just go look up, like, Halo 2, top of terminal. You gotta get out of the bounds of a map on multiplayer, and then you gotta start super bouncing from building to building, just getting even further and further up, and...
I never played Halo because A, I didn't have an Xbox as a kid, and B, console FPS. Although I did enjoy Time Splitters.
Yeah.
That's because Time Splitters made up for the deficiency of having to use a controller with its copious auto aim and like super fast. It used both like heavy auto aim and really fast turning to make it to where you didn't have to worry about like slowly lining up a shot. You could just.
Yeah.
Man, you got 13. You got a million points with Brody.
Yeah.
God damn.
I like the original though. It's funny how, like, with video games, like especially in that era, like the sequel is usually better than the first game.
Yeah, but then, like, again, also of that time, the first games are just so simple in a satisfying way. Again, like Halo 1. If you want to screw around and glitch around, drive 2 warthogs into each other at full speed and you'll go flying, Like, okay, this is the era of the boomer shooter. Everyone's remaking the kind of 1990s shooter games. Let's jump forward a generation and remake that kind of, Xbox, PS2, GameCube sort of era of crazy physics and, again, like, not out of bounds, blockers everywhere.
Yeah.
Well, I love platformers, and they are bringing those back. I've talked before about them bringing Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy to PC, which is amazing. They just need to bring the Time Splitters games to PC.
Yeah, bring Havoc back, but don't make your game in the Unreal 4 and yeah. All right.
Black on PC. Oh gosh.
So we've seen all the characters, but the show is not over yet. We still have a few more levels. So I'll be showing off some, alternate board types with some characters for the next ones. But yeah, next time we'll go to Aloha Ice Jam and see that again.